Once upon a time, in a kingdom veiled by ancient forests and mysterious mountains, there lived a young woman named Cinderella. Despite her trials and tribulations, Cinderella's spirit was unbreakable. She lived with her wicked stepmother and stepsisters, who mistreated her, forcing her to perform endless chores. One evening, a royal proclamation arrived. The kingdom was hosting a grand ball, and every maiden was invited. The prince, searching for a bride, had announced that a magical jewel would be presented to the woman whose beauty and grace captured his heart. Cinderella, with dreams of escaping her dreary life, was excited, but her stepmother forbade her from attending, claiming she had nothing suitable to wear. As Cinderella wept in the garden, a shimmering fairy appeared. She waved her wand, transforming Cinderella's rags into a magnificent gown adorned with silver threads and jewels. A pair of glass slippers completed the enchanting outfit. But there was one condition: the magic would wear off at midnight. The ball was a spectacle of splendor, with elaborate decorations and music that seemed to make the stars twinkle in rhythm. Cinderella arrived in her magical attire, capturing the prince's attention instantly. The prince, entranced by her beauty, invited her to a secluded garden where they spoke of dreams and adventures. However, as the clock struck 11, Cinderella realized she was running out of time. She hurriedly made her way back to the ballroom, but on her way out, a sinister figure emerged from the shadows. It was the evil sorceress Malvina, a former advisor to the king who had been banished years ago. Malvina had been plotting her revenge and had enchanted the jewel to steal Cinderella's beauty and magic. Cinderella fled through the palace gardens, but Malvina was relentless. She chased Cinderella through a maze of hedges and secret passages. As midnight approached, Cinderella's gown began to revert to its original rags. In a daring move, Cinderella leaped into a hidden passage, hoping to escape. In the passage, she discovered an ancient scroll hidden behind a loose brick. The scroll contained a spell to counteract Malvina's enchantment, but required an artifact from the royal treasury to activate it, a jewel known as the Midnight Jewel, which was rumored to be cursed. Determined to save herself and stop Malvina, Cinderella sneaked into the royal treasury. The Midnight Jewel was guarded by fierce magical creatures, including a dragon and enchanted knights. Using her wits and agility, Cinderella outsmarted the creatures and acquired the jewel. Rushing back to the secret passage, Cinderella used the scroll to reverse Malvina's curse. Just as Malvina was about to steal the Midnight Jewel, the spell was cast. Malvina's dark magic was vanquished. The sorceress was turned into a harmless toad and banished forever. Cinderella emerged victorious, and the prince, who had been searching for her, found her just as the final stroke of midnight echoed through the palace. He recognized her by the glass slipper she had left behind and learned of her bravery and resourcefulness. The prince and Cinderella were married in a grand ceremony, celebrating not just their union but Cinderella's courage and the adventure that had brought them together. They lived happily ever after, with the Midnight Jewel enshrined in their castle as a symbol of bravery and true love. The kingdom flourished, and the tale of Cinderella's daring adventure became a legend, inspiring generations with the story of a young woman who faced incredible odds and triumphed with courage and heart.